Director, Symbiosis Law School Pune and Dean, Faculty of Law, Symbiosis International University. Dr. Gurpur is a distinguished academician and orator, having presented more than 200 invited lectures, workshops and seminars. Dr. Gurpur has 58 articles and 2 co-authored books to her name. She is also with the member of Law Commission of India and currently is a member of Curriculum Development Committee, Bar Council of India and Academic Council of National Judicial Academy, Bhopal. I request Dr. Gurpur to kindly present the welcome address and the reflection of how far we have come since last Law Day.
Honorable Justice Deepak Mishra, today's public lecture speaker, Honorable Chancellor Sir, Senior Advocate and Member of Parliament, Advocate Ram Jethmalani, my respected Principal Director, Dr. Vidya Devdekar, seated among the audience, most honored dignitaries including Mrs. Muzumdar, Advocate Sampath Pulusu, Advocate Vaswani, Mr. Soni, and fellow directors, deans, members of the press, dear students, and other friends of Symbiosis Law School Pune. A very warm welcome to each and every one of you. I stand before you to welcome you as one amongst the very few women leaders in the law schools of this country. And before I begin my formal address, I thank this opportunity, and the thanks should go to Dr. S.B. Muzumdar Sir and Dr. Vidya Devdekar and the family of Symbiosis, because if your Lordship and our Guru, Professor Emeritus Advocate Ram Jethmalani would permit me to say, legal profession is not in favor of women because it is still in the cusp of patriarchy. In the whole country, we would have had very few women vice chancellors in national law school universities. Only 1 or 2 have broken that glass ceiling. But me, at the age of 42, I was identified to be the Dean of Faculty of Law and Director of Symbiosis Law School Pune, which had a very prestigious and illuminated history. I feel that it was not a personal achievement for me, but for the whole women lore in India and in the world to take up that position. And I thank Dr. Muzumdar in public for giving me this opportunity. I wouldn't like to convert this into a political forum, but I think that we have a very important person in our midst who is going to be calling shots in landscaping law and justice in this country within short while. So I thought this should go on record. As I welcome all of you, I also welcome you to the rich legacy and the ongoing endeavor and the thirst for excellence, which honors the work, the team, and the climate of Symbiosis Law School Pune. So please permit me, all of you, with 10 minutes of your time, to go through the journey that we have accomplished ever since the last Law Day celebration in 2016. In almost 11 months, the journey has been an exciting one. It's studded with many gems of achievements, not only from the faculty, but mainly from our students. So I'm very happy that we are shaping the legal minds of this country, not just for themselves, but to sing the glory of the possibility that an Indian law school could do. So over to my friends to run the first slide, please. Now, I'm just giving you a glimpse of the law school there. Started in 1977, Symbiosis Law School Pune has got 4 C's in its mission. Of course, we have a larger mission of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, which glorifies and represents Symbiosis International University, of which our law school is one of the first 3 constituents. Now, having that as a silent spring of unseen river, we have explicit mission of care, courage, compassion, which Dr. Muzumdar had represented earlier as the ethos of Symbiosis. We have enriched it with the addition of competence and collaboration. We look at care in terms of ethics and compassion to the community. We look at profound lawyers being developed as justice defenders in the courage. We look at expertise representing competence and professional identity in terms of collaborative lawyering, because lawyering profession was very, very individualistic. But you see the attempt of pedagogy in this law school is about team behavior, is about the sense of surrender to the excellence in each individual, and then rebuilding by the synergy between people. So we have that classic excellence, if that's not a boastful statement. It's about creating professionals who have all these attributes and in a world-class environment. Now, I symbolically represent world-class when we are being honored at an international level by the leading law firm of the world, Herbert Smith and Freehills, for community engagement through law. We won this award because we were able to represent our specific work with the deprived people, people whose legal needs were unmet, justice needs were unmet, in particular women in Pune, who are either walled in the prison or in the community or in the red light area of Pune. So our students have done whole range of work. They have done particularly the rescuing of a victim of rape. I mean, now we would call her as survivor, a child survivor who was continuously subjected to violation. Let me go to the second slide now. Thank you. Just a fact sheet, we have about 1,715 students in all who are supported by full-time faculty team of 40 and part-time visiting and Professor Emeritus like Ram Jethmalani, which is another double the number, about 80 people support us in various ways. We have number of programs, of which our flagship programs are BBA LLB Honours and BA LLB Honours. We have a 3-year LLB program. We have 1-year LLM program with 7 specializations. And of the many diploma programs we run right now, we have confined to 7 diploma programs. We have full-time PhD scholars who are under the aegis of the university. We have 55 different shades of collaboration of international nature, which is vetted by Dr. Vidya Erodekar as the Executive Director of Symbiosis Center for International Education. Our publications are over 300 in all, and in last 1 year itself we have registered more than 50 publications. Our unique program is Certificate in European Legal Studies. We are the first law school in the country to start that in 2010, and it's going from strength to strength. Our Scholar in Residence program has had this year 3 international scholars visit us, including a judge from North Carolina who engaged in training the local judges and sharing her expertise across the nation, facilitated by us because she was a Fulbright Scholar in Residence here. Let me go to the next slide quickly. Now you will see the picture there of the law school being consistently ranked among the top 10 law schools in the country. Today we have more than 1,015 law schools, and we still maintain our top 5 position in the India Today Nielsen ranking, and some of these are the media clippings which you see there in the shot. Next slide please. Our international initiatives have had new strides, and among these new strides we have continued our German exchange program, which has been financially supported by the German Academic Exchange funding, and we have had Erasmus Mundus program, which is the global version of the Erasmus program, with the collaboration of Thailand, Singapore, 3 European nations, universities, different universities like Portuguese universities, French universities and German universities, of which we are the only India partner, and we came in as a core partner way back in 2007. So we have continued these programs. We have had the British delegation visit here from 11 different law schools under the aegis of the British Council, having run classes in the college. Now, next slide, we'll project quickly how many students have gone to various German, Irish, British and other universities, Spanish universities, Australian universities on a short and long program. In all, we have about 25 students who have gone from India abroad, because many law schools will have students going, but the structure that we have here is very unique, which will not disturb the legal framework which we have, the regulatory framework. Coming to the Learning Beyond Classroom series, we have this public lecture series as part of that Learning Beyond Classroom. We run 2 public lectures in the year. One is in memory of former Cabinet Secretary, late B.G. Deshmukh. This year we have had the privilege of Pratap Bhanu Mehta as one of the speakers, speaking on 2 ideas of India, and the Justice Chandrachud Memorial Public Lecture was delivered in the year on right to information by Professor Dr. Sridhar Acharyulu, who is the member of National Information Commission. We have hosted many national and international dignitaries as well as national and international competitions. This year, we